Hi, second graders. What we're going to be doing for math today is journal pages 340 and 341. So if you have your math journal out and you have a pencil, you are ready to go. All we're going to be doing today is what we've been doing for the last few days, which is adding 3-digit numbers to 3-digit numbers. Okay? If you want some more practice with that before you tackle the journal work, if you want to go back and watch some of the old video lessons, go ahead and do that first. If not, then we're going to start with the step in. So I'll read it to you. How could you figure out the total cost of the tent and the chair? What equations could you write to show your thinking? So let's see. We have our tent and our chair. Giselle and Catherine did it out for us. So I would like you to take a minute, and you can pause the video if you want some more time to think about it, to look at Giselle's work first. What did she do? Are you ready? Okay. Well, let's take a look. So our equation is going to be 435 plus 23. So that's the equation that we were using. What Giselle did is she added her hundreds, tens, and ones separately, and then she wrote an equation at the end to get her total. So let's see. So first she did 400 plus 0. So we have a 4 in the hundreds place over here. Why do you think she added 0 to that? Well, our number is 23. Is there a 100 in 23? There is not. So that's why she added 0. So she has 400. Let's take a look at our tens. We have 30 in our first number, right? And then we have 20 in 23, and 30 plus 20 is 50. And then she added her ones. So we have 5 plus 3. And our answer is 8. And then she had to add together her 100, tens, and ones totals for the total, which is 458. Now let's take a look at Catherine. Take a couple minutes, pause the video if you want some more time to think about it. What did Catherine do? Are you ready? So what Catherine did is she started with her bigger number, which is 435, and then she broke this second number up into tens and ones and added them separately. So she has 435 plus 20 is 455, right? And then she added her ones, but it's so important that you add your ones to the total that you got after you added your tens, right? That will give you the right answer. Picture it on a number line. If you were on a number line, you wouldn't add your ones to the original number, right? You would add your ones to wherever you left off, which is 455. So 455 plus 3 gives us 458. Okay? Those Giselle and Catherine both showed us ways of how to add these numbers with written equations to show their thinking. Okay? You can use either one of those two ways on these next 6 problems if you want. All right, now let's get started with the step up. So Number one says figure out the total cost of each pair of items. You can use the blocks or draw number lines on page 356 to help. Then write equations to show your thinking. So the first one, A, is the fishing rod plus the umbrella. So you're looking at the prices in the step in for number one. So we see the fishing rod is $184. And how much is the umbrella? The umbrella is $18. So our equation becomes 184 plus 18. Okay? On all of the equations today, you have the choice to either show your thinking with blocks, show your thinking with a number line, or show your thinking like Giselle or Catherine did in equations that breaks the numbers apart. Okay, it's completely up to you. Choose the way that works best for you. You don't have to do the same thing on every problem if you don't want to. You can switch it up. You can do more than one way if you want to check your answer. Okay, it's completely up to you. B is going to be the tent and the fishing rod. Okay? Now for number 2. Figure out the total. You can use blocks or draw number lines on page 356 to help. Then write equations to show your thinking. Again, show your thinking however you would like. You don't have to write an equation to show your thinking. I'm okay if you'd rather show it with blocks, as long as you can get the answer. You're doing the exact same thing on number 2 that you were doing on number 1. This time, they just give you the equations. You don't have to go and look for the prices, okay? Now for the step ahead. Use each total as one of the parts of the next equation. You can record your thinking on page 356. You are going to need another piece of paper to record your thinking. Maybe it's a plain piece of paper. You can use 356 if you'd like, but you're not going to have enough room to do all of these equations out on this page. Okay, so basically all you do is you're going to start here with the blue section, and then you're going to follow the arrows. So we're at 188 plus 31. I'll do that one with you guys. So I'm going to do it the same way Catherine did it. So I'm going to start with 188, and then I'm going to add 31, and I'm going to break it up into tens and ones. So the first step is 188 plus 30. Go ahead and solve that now. Did you get 218? That's what it is. The ones place stays the same. 8 groups of 10 plus 3 groups of 10 is 110, plus 100 is 210 with the 8. Okay? And now the next most important step is you're going to add your ones, but you're adding your 1, so our ones is a 1, and we're adding that to 218, our new total, what we got right here. And then in a snap, we can all solve this. 219. Okay, so 188 plus 31 brings us to 219. And now we just follow the arrows. So bloop, we plop 219 right here. And now your next step is to solve 138 plus 219. You write it right in the purple, and then you follow the purple arrow. Bring that answer right here. Okay? So one more reminder, solve all these problems however you want. You don't have to do it by writing out the equations. If you would like to give Giselle or Catherine's strategy a try, I would encourage you to do that. Good luck!